here like that. And then this now is the punch. Is the punch.
All right.
Stay low. Okay?
Push.
Yeah, so really want to feel kind of like this idea when I'm punching. Like when I'm punched, I'm basically getting my elbow and my hip connected, like that feeling in my punch. So when I'm blocking, the same, my elbow is in my hip are connected. You see? So it's not my arm. It's my hip launching my arm. Try that with your rising block. Get your hip to launch your arm up. I think sometimes when you learn karate, my perception is just observing the process for, just being aware of that, is it kind of starts from the outside and it works its way in. It does. I mean, when you think of when you first come to a class, what are you really concerned with in punching? One hand being palm down and one hand being palm up, right? Right, and then when you can actually do that, then the next thing is like, well, how are my arms tracking, right? So getting a little closer. And you're like, and then sensei says, don't throw your shoulders out. Okay, closer. You see? Then it's like launching with your hip, closer. Connection to your center, closer. And then like spirit inside, like, that's more inside than just physical inside. Do you follow?
Yes.
So it's that kind of progression. And I would say if you kind of keep just that general theme in your practice of always kind of letting the technique get more and more inside, you're probably on the right track. Okay? No. So the feeling in my body is not, whoa. It's like, no. You see? As soon as he comes, like, no. It's like, no. You see what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. Okay, so when you're doing this sweep, when he comes in, this is like, no. Like, I'm not going, whoa. I am coming in with my intention and like superseding his intention. See what I'm saying? My mental timing is already on top of him. As soon as I feel his movement, my timing is already on top of him. You see? It's like, no. Okay? I mean, and again, the more you do it like you're not doing something to him, you're just, oh crap, I left my glasses in the car. I better go get them. Does that make sense? Think that way. I know it sounds silly, but I'm trying to be a little entertaining so you get it, but that idea is it. The second thing is kind of go down a little bit. Like if you come up, you kind of bump into him, but if you kind of go down a little, you can get a little bit under his center. So think of like his mass and center is sitting right here in space. Mine's over here. I'm going to have mine come in, sneakily get underneath his and push it out of the way, and then go get my glasses. Okay? So I'm going to, boom, kind of low. I want to go, you got to put your mind goes first, body follows, right? When I make a turn in a kata, we say, okay, you have to look first because you have to recognize the attack. But on a deeper level, mind goes first, body falls into that space, right? When you watch, if you watch and you've been around a little while and you watch dojo mates come up and train, you'll see like beginning people aren't there. They're kind of like this and they're blinking a lot and they're thinking. And then later on, they're kind of like this, but they're still blinking. And then you dansha, they're like here and they're out getting their glasses. Do you follow? So you want to be that, you want that your feeling to always be like outside like that. So when he comes, I'm going to make the little triangle step. And even though I deviated, I'm already into him. Like my feeling is already into him. And then I'm going to make just like the heaviness feeling. Like I'll do it on his body, but it's just like that feeling. It's not, it's heavy. Letting go heaviness. Okay? Give it a try easy with your fingers. I'm going to kind of squeeze it through here. That feeling. So there's an internal dynamic that is much more a part of the technique than just the shape of the technique. Yeah, and when you do that, you want to do it almost later on. I mean, the beginning, of course, you want to kind of take your time and kind of get the feeling. But later, that's just for a second, like, and then it's gone, and then it's gone. Okay, so but go away from just the shape get to the inside feeling of the shape. And again, I think this is now the conversation in this, finally at this day and age is, you know, the old structures, they served the purpose, they built a really strong foundation, and they were amazing, and they still are. But now it's like, how do you kind of liberate yourself and go a little bit further? And again, this is what I think, I want to inspire you to own that part of it, okay? I really think that, because it's like, you know, it's like Japanese motif is like you learn from a tradition, and then you become comfortable with the tradition, but then you have to transcend the tradition, right? So, you learn words, then you learn grammar, and then you start, like, communicating. It's different. There's a different element, a transcendent element, because now something from your heart is being communicated to somebody. It's no longer a mechanical thing, okay? That's a transcendent experience. That is a martial artist.